Welcome to the Mindset Elevator, everybody. Never doubt the enormity of how you stand out in this world. All right. You are a standout woman or man. You are making leaps and bounds where people thought it was impossible to do. You're standing out in massive ways, and that's going to get a lot of hating folks watching you, hating on you, right? Lurking on your life, wondering how you do it, wondering why you, okay? Trying to debunk you, trying to dissect your character because you stand out. You're a cut above the rest, okay? It doesn't matter what you do in life. It's like you do everything so well at your own pace because you know what you want. You go after what you want and you let nothing stop you. You're a go-getter in its truest form. That's who you are to the core. You are a standout in your field, in your family, amongst your peers. It's like you're just not like these folks, all right? You shine so bright and you are so magnificent in every single way. You've been crafted this way. You've been crafted. You know, we've been through a lot of things, a lot of ugly times, a lot of very uncomfortable moments in life, suffering a lot of calamities that maybe made us feel like we just don't know what's going on in this world. Like we don't know what life is about. We don't know what we're supposed to do, who we're supposed to be. But we always learn the lessons and continue to craft and be the best versions of ourselves. And that's going to get a lot of folks hating who did not do the healing work like perhaps you did the healing work. Maybe you decided to go your own path, whereas a lot of people around you, they're not formulating their own path. They're just following the next man or the next woman, playing, follow the leader instead of being their own leader. You stand out because perhaps you are that leader. You are that person that no one can tell nothing to. Like Kanye West says, you can't tell me nothing. What are you really going to tell me, right? I know what I'm going to be and I know what I'm going to do. You stand out because of your confidence. You stand out because of your cadence, your aura, how you come off to people, your work ethic, your drive, all right? You can just be somebody that has a bright light. So when you walk into the room, you're very noticeable right away, even if you haven't uttered a word. So that means that it's not about what you always say. It's about how you are, just to the bones of it, the bare bones of it. It's how you are. It's how you're coming off. It's the vibe. It's the waves that you give off. It's the magnetism that you have. It's all the lessons learned, all the mountains you had to climb. It's all the things you had to learn, had to do, had to go through. It's a lot of situations that we had to traverse through in order to be in the position that we're in now. There is nothing that goes over our heads. And everything culminated into one: the pain, the trauma, the grief, the issues, the strife, the drama, you name it, the name calling, the bullying, the gaslighting, the narcissistic games played on us, right? All of these negative situations, we transmuted them and we shifted into a positive way of being. And that alone will set you apart because, as you'll see, if you've not seen yet, a lot of the world's residents are miserable. It doesn't take, you don't have to look very far. It could be in your own family. It could be people at the workplace, in your community, in your neighborhood, on your block, right? It's just folks who are melancholy, haters, naysayers, not moving, not making any moves, not trying to do something with their life, not trying to stand out, not trying to get that autonomy, not trying to figure out who they are, not trying to heal, not trying to do nothing. But they'll watch you though. They'll watch you doing all the right things. And we make a lot of mistakes, right? So it's not like we're perfect people, but we can own up to what we do, what we need to do, things that we've done wrong. We shift that. We make things right. We twist it around. We make sure that we are in alignment with what we need to have done in our lives and who we want to be. And we're willing to put in that work because we have that vision. And that sets you apart from people who do not have a vision or who do not care to find out what that might be. They do not care to seek beyond the cookie cutter ways of being. Maybe you do, so that puts you in a standout position. It puts you on a pedestal. It puts you on the top, at the top. of your own lane, but it's like you're taking all the shine. And you could see a lot of people's lanes. You could see a lot of paths to take. You could see a lot of avenues to go down. And somehow, some way, you know which avenue to traverse down. You know what avenues to avoid. You know the people to go to, the people to gravitate to and to help. You know the folks that just look a little shaky and you can't do nothing for them, right? You know exactly what to do in this lifetime. You've been given some very, very divine tools, some very serious lessons that you once again used to anchor yourself to be the best you. And because you are the best you, what in the world do we think is going to happen except you shining, you standing out, right? When we see a lot of people playing copycat, playing mimic. Isn't there a movie called Mimic? Let it be known if there's a movie called Mimic and if it entails what I think it is, okay? But it's a lot of trickery and fakeness in the world. So when you stand out in the realest way that you can, best believe you're going to be looked at, you're going to be scanned, you're going to be watched, you're going to be lurked on, you're going to be ridiculed because of the fact that you stand out. Meanwhile, a lot of these people, you know, they're just all crabs in a bucket. A lot of the people that hate on you or talk negatively about you or have something bad to say about you are the same people. Like, they're all one of the same. There are no differentiating factors or characteristics between them to be able to know or to discern. But then when you stand out, trust me, that's why they'll watch you. That's why they'll look at you, because it's very obvious, right? That there are there's striking differences between how you move and how you chose to be different, how you chose to be a standout, how you chose not to follow the crowd, how you chose to be true to yourself and not let life's woes get you down. And to the point where nothing is going to get you down. Nothing's going to stop you. Nothing's going to stall you. Nothing's going to throw you off track. There will be no derailments in your life. If there have been, that's not happening anymore because you are in control, right? And you are a standout for all of these reasons. And I'm sure you may have more to share, more reasons of what it means to be a standout, what it means to be in a league of your own. So please share, all right? Please share your version of what a standout means, right? And how you feel like you stand out, how you feel like maybe the characteristics of you standing out or the way that you stand out somehow makes you a target. Let it be known your stories and your insight of how these lines get blurred, all right? Let it be known, do you feel like folks hate on you because you stand out, because you are a standout, or because you are just different? Let it be known, everybody. I thank you guys so much for supporting the Mindset Elevator. I love you guys, and I thank you guys so much for the positivity, all of the insight, and all of the, just the stories that you guys share. A lot of the stories and a lot of the situations that you guys go through is why I'm on here. All right, because I've been through a lot of things, a lot of wild things, done a lot of crazy things, sometimes even reckless. To go to the path of healing, to go to the path of reform, being reformed, or getting to be reformed, it's not easy. So it's good to have a community where everybody could talk about, different aspects, different things that we had to go through in life. So this is why community is very important. Thank you guys so much. I love you once again. I'll see you soon.